It's Murph Sports Radio 670. All right. What's your beef? Fire it up. 644-6767. Think about, well, maybe there are no beefs. Maybe there's nothing to beef about. Maybe things are going pretty well. Yeah, that'll be the day. What's your beef next, my friends at Brown's? The best beefs from you? I'll send you over to the best beefs in town at Brown's Italian Beefs for lunch. It tastes better.
What's your beef, scoreheads? Murph is waiting to hear from you. The beef lines are now open at 312-644-6767. Only on WSCR. The Score.
Where's your beef? Where's your beef? That was a flashback, is what that was. Where's the beef? As opposed to what's your beef, which is what Murph's actual segment is.
Huh?
Hit him up! Pull him out!
We want to know what's bothering you in the world of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering and BrownsChicken.com.
Time for Brown's. How do I know that? It's lunchtime. Hey, dinner time. It's always time for Brown's. It tastes better. What's your beef, my friends at BrownsChicken.com to find the Browns location nearest you. Let's get to the phone lines and see what, by the way, we have plenty of Cubs and Sox, more Blackhawks, Bulls talk coming up between now and 2, but we've got from the Car Phone Patrol, Monkey Stew. What's your beef, Monkey Stew?
Hey, Murph, how you been, buddy?
I always love when someone stew. I can go, what's your beef stew? What's your beef stew, Monkey?
Right, my nickname's Monkey. Anyway, my beef, Murph, is everybody picking on Ben Gordon. If he didn't make that three-point shot, this series would have been over.
You know what? Why does everyone have to pick on everybody, it seems like? You know what? The guy is doing what he does. You know what?
He's not good, too. He doesn't play defense, but those shots, Murph, those shots.
I know. You know what? I'm going to just be happy with this guy. He nails the three-pointer that only a guy named you-know-who, number 23, could dream about doing. And you know what? I'm going to be happy and see what happens here. They might even have to shut him down tonight. Brian Hanley's report from a little earlier. But you know what? The kid was unconscious on that shot.
You got it, Murph. You got it.
Monkey Stew. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, Murph.
Appreciate it, Monkey Stew. Let's go next to Schaumburg. Don on the Score. Hello, Don.
Hey, Murph, how are you today?
Fine. What's your beef?
My beef is with Major League Baseball broadcasts, or telecasts, rather. They got very often during a game, you get a runner on first. You got that great camera angle with the pitcher, the batter, and the man on first.
Yeah.
They leave you sitting there just before the pitch time. They go back to that stinking center field shot. You don't see the runner take off. You don't see the move to first.
You don't see nothing.
You don't see nothing. And I finally realized, Murph, why they do that.
Why?
It's the old man Sullivan principle. It's about the money. You got to see that electronic advertising behind home plate on every pitch. There's a contract. It's all about the money, Murph. We miss the great plays at first because it's about the money.
I love it. Hang on, Don. I'm going to go send you to visit my friends at Brown's. Nicely done. Nicely done. You got it. Old man Stalzer lived down the street from me when I was a kid. Young man, it's always about the money. I had no idea what old man Stalzer was talking about. But you know what? Don is exactly right. The camera, on occasion, should do this. Like you're sitting at the game. You don't jump from behind home plate out to center field over to first base in the course of one pitch. Why not just, here's the windup in the pitch, and let the camera pan back, is that the right phrase, and just observe the whole thing. You have to camera 3, camera 2, camera 4, which is great most of the time, but on occasion, just let it go. Tell you what, everyone on hold, we're going to get right back to you from my friends at Brown's. Hey, not only the Italian beefs, Italian sausage, put them together, call it a combo, lunchtime at Brown's, but the brand new, delicious Primo Pasta Bowls at Brown's. They're cooked fresh to order. There's 3 different varieties. You're going to love them. Check out the Primo Pasta Bowls at Brown's. Southwestern-style macaroni and cheese. How about bold, my favorite, fire-roasted tomato pesto pasta? Can you say that real fast? Pesto pasta. Or the creamy Parmesan Alfredo with Italian sausage. You also get the fresh baked garlic breadstick. It's only $5. And you know at Brown's, it tastes better. Murphapalooza. Back in a flash on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Hey, big plant operations, facility operations managers, thetowngroup.com. They do it right. The white trucks, the red stripes, these are the big heating, air conditioning, piping, chiller jobs, sophisticated HVAC mechanicals. Thetowngroup.com. They do it right. And they have yearly service programs to help you save money. Thetowngroup.com. Head 'em out.
Don't try to understand.
Throw 'em.
Just roll Brando and Brando. Soon we'll be living high and wild.
I don't know what his beef is.
Welcome back. Second round of phone calls. What's your beef? Brought to you by my friends at Brown's. It tastes better. Hey, when money's tight, Brown's. Why? 3 words. Well, you know the 3 words. It tastes better. But the other 3 words over at Brown's, when money's tight, Brown's. Why? 3 words. Value, quality, consistency at Brown's. Lunchtime beefs and Brown's, dinner, chicken. Car phone Brett on The Score is next. Hello, Brett.
Hey, Murph, what's happening?
Hey, what's your beef, Brett?
My beef is the Cubs' off-season moves.
All right.
You know, dumping DeRosa to get 3 minor league pitchers. The Marquee deal I was okay with, but freeing up payroll to sign Bradley, I think the Cubs would have been better off keeping DeRosa as it was last year for the chemistry.
All right. Hey, Brett, I appreciate it very much, buddy. Well, you go 9-9 with everybody hurt. You better be ready. You better be ready at Clark and Addison if you go 9-9 with half the team banged up. Remember the last 3 games of October? Edmonds was in center field, and Fukudome was in right field, and neither of them could hit the ball out of the infield. Let's go next to,
Hey, Murph.
Yeah, Jay, I'm very busy.
What's your beef?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. You know what? The straight doubleheaders.
The straight doubleheaders?
I miss them. The whip just reminded me. How about once a year, every team is required to schedule a regular good old straight, not a split, not a day-night where you got to buy 2 tickets to go to the 2 games. A regular one. I know. You need the 81 games to sell 81 tickets to pay for the payrolls. I understand all that. Can't you just one time, maybe Bud Selig, Bud, one time say, hey, we're going to make sure that every team has a straight double header one time a year.
Bud Selig declined to talk to us.
Actually, the better idea would be double headers every other Sunday for every team, and then you get the Monday off, and you get the season done maybe a little bit earlier. And no, that makes too much sense. Naperville Mike is on The Score. Hello, Michael.
Where you been, Murph?
Where I've been right here. Where have you been?
Oh, sitting on my big butt drinking pints at Quigley's, but that's a different story.
I'm going to take your word for it. I'm not going to come and look.
Hey, my beef is with the quality of the NBA coaching throughout this league, and obviously we're getting hit the hardest with it right here in Chicago. But to watch these teams run the same offensive plays over and over, and listen to the commentators say how the teams can't make up and fix it and stop them. I mean, somebody take out a piece of paper and draw something up. Bell Harris, wake up somebody.
You know what's interesting? You raise a great point. Now, old man Stalzer, when I was a kid, he said it's always about the money. Think about what you just said, and you're right. You have a lot of, unqualified or rookie, call them what you wish, coaches. Now look at the guys that are available, but they're making more money, evidently, on TV. You got Doug Collins. You got Mike Fratello. You got Van Gundy. All these guys could be the guy you're talking about, right?
Absolutely, but they don't want to coach these guys who come up now. I mean, you got to deal with Tyrus Thomas. Oh, my Lord.
Plus, they're making more dough doing the TV gig, I bet.
I bet. Hey, Mike,
Hang on. You're going to go visit my friends at Brown's. Nicely done. Hang on, Mike. Send Naperville Mike on over to Brown. You know what you should do? Go to brownschicken.com and check out their preferred customer club. Sign up, and you will get automatic email notices of news from Brown's, special offers. Cool. Instant access to downloadable coupons, print and use at your neighborhood Browns. And as a preferred customer club member at Brown's, you get exclusive offers going only to the club members. That would be you. Let's go to Jim from Skokie. Hello, James.
How you doing there, Murph?
Good. What's your beef?
You know, Murph, I think you and I are old Cub fans, and you know what kills me with Major League Baseball is there's no dedication to the team no more.
By whom? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know what kills me, Murph? Everybody throws the few bucks in front of everybody, and, you know, they're with the free agency and this and that. I don't know who I'm cheering for, Murph, anymore. You know, I grew up with Sano, Kessinger, Beckert, and Banks.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? Ernie Banks was underpaid for about, his whole career because he never had the ability to be a free agent. So I know what you're saying, but I don't know that it was also fair to have the same player play for the same team his entire career without another team maybe making him an offer. So I don't know the solution, but I wish those old days returned. I wish it was still $1 also to get into the bleachers, and the newspaper cost 7 cents.
Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub, a man who spent his entire career with one club.
Loyalty is everything, Arliss. Then I went to Toronto. Then I came to the Twins. And then I went to Cleveland.
Man, I wish we had free agency when I played.
Why, you would have left Chicago?
No, but I'd have taken a whole lot more of Mr. Wrigley's money.
Let's go to, thank you, Jay Zawaski. I haven't heard that in a long time. Aaron from Dubuque, Iowa. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, Murph. Long time, first time.
Hey, thank you. What's your beef?
My beef is with all the fickle Cub fans that are ready to dive off the ship already after 18 games.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's say they split the next 2 games in Arizona. They'll be 10-10. I can do that math, right?
Sure.
All right, 10-10. Now, think about the NFL. I do this on occasion, and you've brought the horse to the water. I'm the horse. I'm going to lap up the water. Aaron, you play 16 games in the NFL, correct?
Oh, of course.
All right, you play roughly 160 games in baseball. 162. Work with me. You play about 160 in baseball, right?
Right.
16 football times 10 equals 160, right?
Right.
So that means each football game is worth 10 baseball games if you want to look at it that way, right?
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Well, here's where I'm going. In 2 more days, the Cubs could be 10-10, right?
Right.
That would be as if the Bears were 1-1 after 2 games, right?
Right.
Now, would you be going as crazy like you're pointing out? These Cub fans are ready to jump off the Hancock building. If you were 1-1, would you be freaking out as much?
Not at all.
Well, there you go.
Here's why. To stick with the NFL, to quote Denny Green, they are who we thought they were. I mean, we knew guys were going to spend some time on the DL. We knew Kevin Gregg isn't Kerry Wood.
Hey, how about... Whoa. I'm glad you brought Kerry Wood up. By the way, you're bucking to be a winner here next time you're in Chicago. You're going to Browns. I can tell you that already, Aaron. Check out Kerry. Check out the Indians box score when you get a few minutes later today from last night.
Oh, I watch it because
what happened? What happened? What happened last night?
I haven't been in front of a paper yet today, so.
Okay. Kerry Wood gave up a 3-run homer in the 9th inning. But you know what? He could have done that with the Cubs also.
Nobody's perfect, Murph.
There you go. Thank you very much. Hey, Aaron, hang on, buddy. Next time you're in Chicago, visit my friends at Browns. It tastes better. Jay, do I have time for a couple more callers? They've been holding.
Couple more. Get to them quick.
All right, okay. Let's go to Car Phone Day. By the way, you sounded great last night, Jay. So I go to all your the Blackhawk after game show.
Thank you.
I finally, about midnight, threw in the towel. What were you on until about 4 a.m.? You just kept going, right?
No, I was on
with St. Patrick?
Yeah, 4 a.m.
How with that religious guy that comes on? No more drinking that guy afterwards. You just stayed right on. You commandeered the station, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Did you get any sleep?
A couple hours.
You look good.
No, I don't.
It'll hit you like hell later tonight.
Yeah, I will.
Let's go to Car Phone David on the score. Hey, David.
Hey, Murph. My beef is with a certain baseball manager, Lou Piniella.
Oh, that's very clever for Tool of the Week early. Okay, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Okay, my beef is that he doesn't know how to fill out a lineup, and he continues to bat Derek Lee in the 3-hole when he had every opportunity at the beginning of this season to move Derek Lee down in the order where he belongs.
Well, you know what it is, David? You're 90% correct, but your first statement, Lou does not know how to make a lineup, I think you want to change. Oh, you want to augment that to Lou knows how to make out a lineup. He's just afraid to do it. Sinbad is my final. Hey, Sinbad, how are you?
All right, how you doing, Murph?
Well, good. I hate to say, but it says on the screen you're on the Eisenhower. I know you've been holding. You're probably somewhere up in Wisconsin by now. You've been holding. I'm sorry about that, buddy.
No, not that far.
Okay.
But my beef is with certain basketball players who, after a 1-1 tie on the road, come home to your home court and lay a goose egg, and then after the game you had the nerve to say that we didn't come to play. How could you not come to play? I don't want to hear that. Tell me that the shots wouldn't go down, anything. But don't tell me you didn't come to play.
And then when you do make the big basket, you can on national TV grab yourself where you're not supposed to grab yourself also.
Exactly.
Hey, Dad, thank you, buddy. Thank you as always. All right, appreciate it. Raucous. Effervescent. What's your beef? Visit my friends at Brown's. Find the nearest location, brownschicken.com.
Thanks for participating in What's Your Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering and brownschicken.com. All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.
Read the fine print.